Okay, so let's SmackDown. So I guess they got Brock Lesnar has been on quite a bit of their programming lately. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what type of deal they signed Brock to, because maybe they signed him up because over the course of a year, I know they wouldn't have him for that many dates, so his appearances are always few and far between. But he's been kind of regular lately, so I'm wondering if if basically they wanted to fit him in like a 4-month window with a bunch of dates in there.
Yeah, because he'll probably work through WrestleMania, and then you won't see him again until August or something like that, maybe.
Right. So we start off. They're smart here because Brock and Roman have most of the buzz right now. That's a big boy angle, that they're doing. So Roman comes out without the Usos. He's by himself. McAfee said COVID tested positive for Reigns, not the other way around. Reigns started by telling New England to acknowledge him. He said he was away for a week and it all fell apart again. Reigns said that when you're in isolation, you do a lot of thinking. There are plenty of people he wants to see, but the two people he never wants to see again are Lesnar and Heyman. Brock's music played. The WWE champion made his entrance with Heyman. Lesnar got in Roman's face and gave himself the big introduction that Heyman normally gives him. Lesnar put his arm around Heyman, who told him that was the best. The only thing, and I'm not having this isn't so much of a criticism, okay? But let me finish because I want to tell you what my criticism is. Okay, Roman Reigns acknowledged me, Lesnar said. Lesnar said he got what he wanted on Saturday when he won the WWE Championship, and Reigns has what he wants. Now, why don't we give everybody what they want? Title versus title, champ versus champ. Let's do this, Roman. Reigns said it's a good idea, but it's not his idea, and SmackDown is his show. Reigns said he doesn't do business with people who do business with trash like Paul Heyman. Heyman asked Reigns how he could talk to him that way and took credit for getting Reigns his title shot and protecting him from Lesnar. The way he did this was he was babbling he's just a great actor. He's perfect in his character. Heyman got emotional while saying he loved Reigns and said he was his tribal chief, and he was getting ready to cry. And Lesnar cut off Heyman to ask what he said, and Heyman started to repeat himself, and Lesnar told him to shut up. Reigns told Lesnar not to speak to Heyman that way, or what, Lesnar asked. Heyman told Lesnar not to talk to Reigns that way. Lesnar recalled telling Heyman to shut up, and Reigns hit a distracted Lesnar with a Superman punch, blindsided him, and left the ring and laughed while Heyman looked down and Lesnar with his eyes bugged out. And Lesnar sold his jaw, then laughed. All right? This is my what did you think of this? And I'm going to give you my critique.
I thought this was very well done. They're getting the best they can out of Paul Lee. They're not just all the years that he spent with Brock and Roman. They're not throwing it away. He's adding an extra layer of emotion to this. Something you wouldn't normally see. Hey, don't talk to him like that. What do you mean don't talk to him like that? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that was very well done. As usual, they start off the show with a great video package to start the show and get you caught up to everything. Why AEW doesn't do this is beyond me. Right. And the long superstar arrogant walk to the ring. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird because now they have a graphic. You know how they have this weird graphic when Riddle comes out and these doves are flying?
Right, yeah, the birds. It's
okay.
Weird.
Well, they have a weird one, just like a skeleton, like an upper torso.
Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah, with it almost looks like a satanic.
Well, the big head thing on top, the skull, is that tattoo that he's got on his back.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I think that's totally unnecessary. That graphic. Yeah. I'm not sure what that even means. But anyways, here's the thing with Brock, and I've said this before. He's not that funny to me. He tried to imitate Paul Lee and show his funny side, but he's not funny. When it's scripted, he's not funny. His UFC unscripted character was Mint. That's the guy that should be talking,
Right.
And I like the fact that at the very end was Paul Lee still in cahoots with Roman. That's why he got hit with the Superman punch. So this is a great story.
Right. Let me tell you, and maybe you might have these exact same criticisms I had. And they're very, very, very minor and subtle. I don't like the visual picture, okay? Because the thing is here, I still like heel and babyface, okay? And Brock is the babyface here because he's the one getting cheered. I don't like Reigns standing right in front of him and not even taking that very subtle, small step back when Brock gets in his face. That's a visual I think that you kind of need for babyface and heel and kind of And plus, too, there was another spot here where Reigns got back in Brock's face. And Brock just kind of stood there was no flincher, aggression, like, you know what I'm saying? That was my only criticism of this. Did you notice those, Conan?
Yeah, I've noticed that, but I think because they're booking him as his equal, and he's not going to back down from him.
Like his character would not back down from anything.
Right. Because I think he's going to beat him. You know.
Right. Yeah, maybe you probably you're right. So why would he?
Right.
You know. Right. Yeah. Sure. Because I think they ultimately want. Like they're looking at this arc like 6 months down the road as Roman being a babyface. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what, yeah.